Located just 4 kilometers from Hoima City on the Hoima-Masindi Road, a real resort in an eco-environment, nestled near the stunning Albertine Escarpment and historic Mparo Royal Tombs. We are the perfect blend of convenience and charm. Treat yourself to our cozy rooms, mouth-watering meals at the restaurant, and refreshing moments in our outdoor pool. Whether you're here for business or leisure, our conference facilities, camping grounds, and fun-filled kids' playground are ready for you. Escape, relax, reconnect at Kawalega Resorts. Hoima, your adventure starts with us. Book today. Discover your home away from home.
Very good morning. My name is Yosam Guchwaki, the host of this program, Agafiire Mweki, whereby we host panelists from the media and also other stakeholders. This is Elkem TV, and this program always starts at 9 to 11 a.m. And today we are going to look into the increasing accidents within the region following an accident which happened along Hoima-Botiaba Road, whereby 19 lives were claimed, and also others around 13 are still hospitalized at the Hoima Regional Referral Hospital and other hospitals in the region. We have been seeing increasing accidents following the tarmacking of most of the roads in Bunyoro. So we want to look into this matter. We see who is not doing what is supposed to do. Is there blame? Are we supposed to blame the riders, the drivers, the pedestrians, police, traffic police? Where is the problem? Because these roads are well labeled. There are also signs, many vehicles in very dangerous mechanical conditions on roads, and yet they're not supposed to be on roads. They're carrying people. We have seen many DMCs carrying sugar cane for different factories, carrying vendors to different markets across the region. So we brought these panelists to see what can be done, what's the way forward, where the problem is. And we have Mr. Bongomini Isaac, the chairperson LC3 from Central Division, Masini Municipality, Masini District. Is always our friend. Whenever you want him, he will give you a comment. Whenever you want him, he will come and give his opinion. Mr. Bongomini, you can greet the viewers.
Thank you so much. the moderator, and the viewers, good morning. Isaac Bangumin is my name. The division chairman, Central Division, and also the aspiring Mayor, Masindi Municipality. My deepest condolences to the bereaved family for the accident which happened in Bunyoro, that may their soul rest in peace eternally.
Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Bongomin. By the way, in Masindi also we lost some people from Masindi.
Yeah, some burial took place in Bujenje.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Richard, you're so much welcome. Richard works with Radio 7. He's a news anchor, he's a moderator, he's a talk show host, he's a reporter, he's a senior journalist. You can also greet our viewers.
Thank you very much, our dear moderator and my good friend, Mr. Guchwaki Osam. As he has told you, I'm Wairanga Richard, working with Radio 7 Uganda, a news anchor, of course, moderator and a talk show host. I really want to thank Elcom TV, entirely the whole management, for giving me this very wonderful opportunity to be part of this very wonderful show. And as I can't differ with my friend, the chairman, Mr. Bongomen, I also want to take on my heartfelt condolences to those families who lost their loved ones in that very big accident which took place in Chigorovia. Entirely the whole of Bunyoro actually we remained in grief because losing 19 people really
At once.
19 people. It is not something very simple. So let's pray to the Almighty to see that the families of those who lost their lives be comforted in Jesus' name. Thank you.
As we also wish quick recovery to those who are hospitalized.
Recover those who are being hospitalized, nursing some wounds. They will be recovered in God's name. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Wandera Stephen, welcome. Wandera Stephen is also a journalist with NTV Uganda, but he's also going for politics. He's aspiring for MP Masindi Municipality under no ticket, but a journalist remains a journalist. We've invited him to give us his opinion. Wandera, you can greet.
Okay, thank you very much, moderator, our dear viewer. Thanks, Elcom TV, for the opportunity. My name is Stephen Wandera Kiki, journalist by professional, and as he said, I'm aspiring for MPship, Masindi Municipality, on the NUP ticket. So we are in for our primaries. Of course, if given mandate, if given a flag, I will stand as an MP on the NUP ticket.
Yes.
Representing Masindi Municipality.
Thank you. We wish you well.
Welcome. The issue of accidents, I also want to sympathize families, friends of those who lost their ones in different accidents. We may look at the recent tragedy which hit the region, but there are other accidents which go unreported. And when you look at the traffic report, we are losing many people on a daily basis.
True.
So we need to join hands, sensitize the masses on the road safety. And I think that's why it is one of the reasons why we are here.
Yeah.
Basically that.
Thank you so much, Wandera. According to the latest report for traffic, we are seeing that the major contributor of accidents is reckless driving, because across the country we are seeing 20,394 road crashes were recorded in 2024, and out of these 4,806 were fatal, meaning people died. And when we come to Bunyoro, we are seeing that in the year 2024, 328 fatalities were recorded. 328 fatalities, meaning people died. And they are showing the biggest causes They cited the reckless driving by border operators, and motorists who consistently violate speed limits as also a major contributor, and also the issue of speed limit. And I was also checking here, according to the recent statistics, 1,666 pedestrians lost their lives across the country in 2024. 1,666. And of these, 702 being children under the age of 18. You can see the rate at which people are dying in our region and the country at large is alarming. So we'd like to understand really where the problem is. Is the problem road discipline? Is the problem on enforcement? Is the problem maybe people are just complacent because you see someone, they're indicating there's a zebra crossing, but someone is driving at 80 kilometers per hour at a zebra crossing, at a school, at a hospital. So where is the problem? And I want to start with you, Mr. Bongumin Isaac. You are a leader. You have been witnessing these things happening in our region. According to you, what do you think is the biggest problem?
Thank you so much, the moderator and my colleagues and the viewers. First of all, as you said, the word accident is something which happens unexpectedly, and nobody would wish to be a victim of an accident. But unfortunately, or fortunately, sometimes takes place. But let me first look at, first of all, we as Ugandans. Before you even begin saying that, let me get a key of a motorcycle or of a vehicle, begin that I'm going to drive. First of all, you yourself, do you know how to drive? Did you undergo a certain training in a driving school that you know all the road signs? Because road signs are very important along the road. Communication, you as a driver, can you really interpret the road signs which are on the road? That's the first thing, you as an individual. And then two, because everybody who is supposed to be driving must have a licensed permit or a driving permit, which is authorizing him or her to drive. But majority wananchi of Uganda do not have permits which allows them to drive. And the majority of them have not undergone training. They just wake up in the morning because their dad knows how to drive. Somebody begins seeing how the father or the mother drives. Then the next day he also tries it. When the car moves, he finds himself is on the road going to do what? To drive. And also, the ones, the road users, do they also know to interpret the road signs? You, the pedestrian who is walking, who is riding, a cyclist, do you know the road signs? Can you interpret these road signs? That when you are moving and you see a car or a motorcycle making these indicators, is it showing you are going left or right? When you see something red behind, I think there's a brake light or what? So also we who are moving around the town or along the road, because the road is a public good consumed at no price. But now, let us look into that also. And then the other point is about the width of the road. Most of our roads in Uganda are too narrow. And most of these roads, some of them are not marked. I'll give you an example. From Masindi to Kafu, look at the road which was made some time back.
No mark.
It has no road signs. It has no that there's a bus stop over here. It has no lanes showing that this is a pedestrian lane. This is you can overtake from here, or you're not supposed to overtake from here. All these are challenges we have by the government of Uganda. So partly we also blame government, partly also blame ourselves, the road users. Because once you don't have the discipline of using the road, because it's very critical. And sometimes people don't mind
of these road signs. Somebody just rides, somebody just walks. Even when somebody is walking, some people assume that it is the car to stop, then for him or she crosses. Forgetting that you cross when there are some zebra lanes along the road. Now, if our roads, in most cases, were one way or the other, it would also be reducing accidents. Because one way, that means vehicles will move. These ones moving this side can't meet with these ones going this side. So that one is one way of reducing accidents, especially on highways and within the town. And then also, have the traffic officers played their role? We also have that challenge. Somebody is driving, is riding, a traffic officer stops him or her and says, can I get your permit, your license allowing you to drive? You find somebody doesn't have and gives him kit chidogo. And once you give him kit chidogo, you who is giving kit chidogo and the one receiving it, you are putting the lives of the road users at risk. Because you have allowed somebody who is not supposed to be driving to be on the road, you will end up causing an accident. You who is accepting and the one who is giving. Both of you have the same one. You need to be blamed. And then also, there are people who have bad hearts. The government of Uganda has tried to put some roads like Tamaking. People are stealing road signs along the road. People are stealing road signs, taking them for scrap. Now, when you're driving and you have no road signs telling you whether to drive at 50 or at 100, or there is a corner, or there is this, there's a slope, finally, that one also brings an accident. Then let us look at also at the road users, maybe the drivers themselves. By the way, I blame even the accident which took place. We have a tendency in Uganda where you find traffic officers have allowed people to move with luggage together. In developed countries, luggages don't move with people. Now, these lorries were meant specifically to carry luggage. But now you find a luggage is there and people are also on top of the of the luggage. Now, as you're on top of the luggage, and yet the law says for somebody who is traveling in a moving car, should be having a seat belt. Now you're sitting on top of the luggage. Which seat belt are you going to have? At the end of it all, when there is anything which happens, you have no any shortcut. The shortcut is you either die or you are broken, or if by grace of God you survive on Ireland, you don't get an accident. You don't get any injury. So these are some of the things we are looking at. The accident which took place like in Kigorovia, it was very unfortunate. Those are the things I'm talking about. Trucks which carry luggage are not supposed to be moving with human beings on top. It is supposed to be the driver or with the turnman. That's why you see these other companies who are carriers, who have these big trucks who carry luggages. They even put some warnings on their trucks saying passengers are not allowed on that vehicle. It is only the driver or the turnman. They are either two or one person. Because safety measures are very, very important. Safety measures are very important. But with Uganda today, most one inch of Uganda, there are no safety measures being put. Even last time, sometime back, government was talking about speed governor. Where did it end? Seat belts. Where did it end? Our laws in Uganda, really, they are a bit funny. And the implementers, enforcers, the law enforcement officers have not done their work. So sometimes you don't need to, sometimes when you blame government, who is government? There are people who are in leadership and there are those people in charge of doing their work. Now, especially with the road matters, it is the traffic officers. And they have deliberately not guided the wananchi on what they're
supposed to do.
Now, some road accidents, let us not look at Chigorobi. Let us look at also border riders. Border riders have partly also been a cause of accidents.
They're the biggest contributors.
Yes,
across the country.
Exactly. Somebody wakes up in the morning, sells a piece of land, goes and buys a motorcycle, just goes to begin carrying people. You find somebody doesn't even respect the junction. Somebody just comes and crosses. He assumes that the vehicle coming the other side is at a speed which I don't know how he or she determines that this one might be coming at a low speed. So some of these border riders have some, I'm not saying all, have been a contributor of road accidents within Uganda. And that's why you see majority of these accidents will take place. You will find either a motorcycle, a motorcycle has with somebody carrying there are like maybe 4 people on the motorcycle have been knocked down. The cause of the accident has been the motorcyclist. So these are some of the things we need to look at, and we don't need to just undermine them, and we need to take them seriously. So when I look at the road accidents within Uganda, it is upon individuals.
Individual responsibility.
That's why in Islam, even when you are going to just board a motorcycle like this or any vehicle, you say Bismillah. Okay? Now, that God should protect you where you're going. Are you getting me? That God should be with you. Now, you who is riding, don't ride because you want to reach early. Ride and drive, you're going to reach safely. So if we'll consider all that into our mind, sometimes some of these accidents, you may not necessarily also blame government, much as also it has its own issues, but entirely it goes to we. Somebody's work, like one time I got an accident in the police. I was just standing along the roadside. A motorcyclist came, border man was carrying maize, a sack of maize plus a woman on top. As he was coming, I was standing. I don't know what happened. I found myself also on the ground. You see? Yeah, I was just there standing. The man just rammed into me and he caused a lot of injuries on me. And I asked him what happened. He said, you see, I even don't know what happened to me, but I found myself knocking you.
Maybe he was sleeping.
Those are some of the issues. There are also other issues which are causing road accidents.